Hi, I'm Zena. Today is Friday, February 5th. For those taking AP Calc in the fall, your meeting is today with Mr. K in room 214. Meetings resume on Monday, April 15th with psychology. Now here's a report on the eclipse.
There's a solar eclipse happening this Monday. This is a very exciting event because the last time we saw one in our lifetime was in 2017, and the one before that was in 1979. The estimated time to view is from 1:57 p.m. to 3:11 p.m. Although we won't be able to see the full eclipse in Michigan, it will definitely be noticeable. You need to remember to be very careful and to not stare at the sun without eye protection, or you could cause damage to your retina or even go blind, and you wouldn't even be able to see all your friends at Fordson anymore. You can find cardboard eclipse glasses at local stores or free ones handed out at libraries. Warby Parker, My Eye Doctor, Smoothie King, and Sonic Drive-In are also giving away these glasses for free. You can also make a pen hole to watch the eclipse with a cardboard box and aluminum foil. There will be a QR code to directions to make one of these viewers. While this is a very exciting event, please don't risk your eyesight for it. So you guys have to be very careful so you guys don't go blind, okay?
Here's Majd with our weekend weather.
Thank you, Zena. Today's chilly and only gets to 46 degrees. This weekend it's partially cloudy with highs in the low 50s next week, and we will see a big warm up. But clouds for Monday's solar eclipse. Back to you.
Now for some event and scholarship reminders. The second annual Community Iftar Dinner is today. It's held here in the cafeteria and tickets are $20. Don't miss out on this chance to get together. Calling all talents 9 through 12 grade students. Interested in being part of this year's talent show, please see Mrs. Ayoub or Mrs. Rick Hamoud. A meeting will be held in room A102 on Wednesday, April 17th after school. This meeting is mandatory. Seniors, scan the QR code in the flyer section for information on how to win one of 10 $1,000 Amity Huntington scholarships. Fordson's Muslim Student Association is having their first annual charity basketball tournament in collaboration with Etzelford High School and the CRSD League. The event takes place on Friday, April 19th. More details as we get closer to the game. That's it for today. Stay tuned for special messages from Mrs. Al-Kadri and Mrs. Keith and flyers and commercials. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Good morning, Tractors. This is Mrs. Al-Kadri, your principal. I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about the testing next week. First of all, I'd like to say that the 12th graders who took all 3 exams last week do not have to show up on April 11th, April 12th, and April 16th. 11th graders, you must take all 3 exams, the first one being on April 11th, next Thursday, and then the second one is on Friday, the MME, M-STEP, and then on April 16th, the SAT. In order to receive a diploma from Dearborn Public Schools, all 3 exams must be taken. And just know that you're only here from 7:50 to 11:30 and the day ends. I also want to say it's extremely important that we do well on it. It impacts yourself, the school, and how people view us. And who I have here with me is Lena Bader, your class president, who will say a couple of things about the test.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to remind you guys that showing up for these 3 tests is very important, and completing them will give us 3 days off next year, and it impacts the way our future schools look at us and accept us from these schools. So it's very important to show up and do your best on these tests. Okay. It's only 3 days, the 11th, 12th, and 16th. So
and it's only up to 11:30. Okay. All right. So we're hoping that everyone shows up next Thursday for 11th graders in the morning, and Friday, and then on the 16th. 9th graders, you will be here on Thursday, and you'll have to be here at 11:45. And that exam will end at 2:45. So it's important that the 9th graders attend on Thursday. On Friday, we expect to see the 10th graders in the afternoon from 11:45 to 2:45. So I'm looking forward to people showing up on time. We want you to do well. If you come late, you may not be allowed inside the classroom. So you must come on time. And it's only for a half a day, and then the days that you're not testing 9th and 10th graders, you do not have school on those days. All right, I wish you the best, and for those of you that are celebrating the holiday next week, I want to say happy holiday to you. And now I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Keith Wardlow, and she's going to talk to you about grades and graduation.
Good morning, seniors. I just wanted to add a little bit of what to what Ms. Al-Qadri just said about testing. You need to make sure that everybody puts all their best effort forth on this test. Because if you blow this test off and you're just clicking through the answers, you're going to end up having to take all 3 tests again next year because your test will be disqualified. So let's finish Tractor Strong, everybody, on these tests and really take everything seriously this week. The other reason that I'm coming to you this morning is to have some conversation about upcoming senior due dates and things like that. So I went into all the language arts classrooms. I just want to remind everybody that grades count, attendance counts, and credits count. You need to have your 23 credits done by May 21st when you walk out of school at 11, whatever time it is, 11:15, for the barbecue. They have to be completed. You have to have passed all of your classes in order to walk in the graduation ceremony. So just want to remind you of that. May 20th is your first set of finals. Those will be 4th, 5th, and 6th hour. On May 20th, all of your assignments are due in your 4th, 5th, and 6th hour. Now remember, it's not fair for your teachers to take assignments from January, February, March on May 17th, which is the due date for all late work. Make sure you're getting your late work done. We're in the process right now of making about 300 phone calls to parents about students that right now are in danger of not walking in the ceremony. I say this to you not because I don't want you there. I remind you of this because we want you there. You're our kids. We want to celebrate all 12 years of your school with you on June 6th. So let's make sure that we finish strong, that we get all of our credits completed, that you're getting your late work turned in, and that we can go into the graduation ceremony excited and happy and everybody working together. Now, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, I know that graduation seems like it's a long way off. Honestly, it's really not. So you need to make sure that you guys are passing your classes because, again, remember what I just said, credits matter. You don't want to go into next year behind and having to make up classes. I'm going to plant a seed that I always plant with my seniors. You're here for 6 hours a day. Do you really want to have to take night school classes and be here for 7 or 8 hours a day? Keep that in mind, okay? We're not asking you to get straight A's. We would love that. But we're asking you to make sure that you're passing your classes. Have a great day, seniors. Go Tractors.